Hey everyone, Dan at Bushcraft. Well, if you haven't seen it, guys, I just finished making my video on the Nestmuck tarp. The video is called In the Wisdom of Nestmuck Shelter, and we set up a tarp, how he might have used it based on his experience and whatnot. So please check that video out. I've got my fire just roaring in front of me, so I'm as warm as can be. And what I want to do is have some food. I've been working on this for quite a while. Brought in a bunch more firewood, got the fire all built up again. So I've got my little Pathfinder 1-quart pot. This is what I do most of my cooking with. If I want to do something like just throw in a can of stew or a can of soup, it'll fit right in here. Dehydrated foods, or if I just want to boil water. But I mentioned this in another video, and I'll put the info in the description. We have a store here in Prineville called Prepper Up. It is a prepping / survival store. It carries, a huge variety of survival gear, survival foods, knives, other things a person would carry that I don't talk about on YouTube, and backpacks, military surplus gear, survival kits. The owner makes some of them himself. Last year he gave me one of these Peak Refuel meals to try, the breakfast, and I absolutely loved it. So this past week he gave me one of these to try, the chicken Alfredo pasta. And at his store they sell for $10.95, which I actually believe is cheaper than Amazon. So I'll put his contact information in the description. If you're anywhere around Prineville, he carries these, Mountain House, and another brand, just a huge stockpile of them. And it's just an incredible store. Wall-to-wall survival, bushcraft, gear, pretty much almost everything a guy could want. And anyway, I want to try this meal for you guys. The cool thing about these that I really like is the protein and the calories is tremendous. You compare this to a Mountain House meal that's the same size, and I still buy the Mountain House just because I like them, but 870 calories in this package with, where's our protein? 53 grams of protein. Now anybody like myself who works out would tell you that's a post-workout meal, 53 grams of protein. And I've been working out. I've been packing firewood and cutting poles and hauling rocks and doing a lot of stuff. So I earned my 870 calorie, 53 gram of protein. So I was told by one of the guys at the store to be sure and shake this up really good. So we're gonna open it. Instructions are right here on the back. So I'm gonna need to add 8 ounces of boiling water, stir well, and let it stand for 10 minutes. Okay, so what I need to do then is I need to get something here ready. There we go. I'm just gonna set this on a pole, make a little notch. Handle will sit in, not slip out of. Perfect. Big knife for a little job. Okay, so what I'm gonna do while I get that meal ready is I'm just gonna take this and put it out here over the fire, and I'll turn you guys around that way shortly. Okay. Kind of like fishing. I'll pause you guys. So I just set that right in the coals of fire, and I'll use that stick to lift it out of there because that water is going to only take a few minutes to boil in that kind of heat. Okay, again, chicken Alfredo pasta, tremendous amount of calories, 870 calories, 53 grams of protein. And I'll tell you, the number one thing you need out here in this cold weather and working at everything, oxygen absorber is calories, and the protein is just a big plus. We also got 54 grams of carbs, so there's energy and protein and fuel, lots of fat in it too, 46 grams of fat, everything you need to fuel back up, stay warm for the night because you've got a full meal on you. So the guy at the store told me to be sure and seal that up, shake it up really good so that all the powder and sauce mix and stuff got spread around in there really good. All right, so we'll just wait for our water to boil. I got my little EcoSport that's always in my pack, and I will give this a try for you guys. And I wanted to comment too on something. There's a company out there, and I actually reviewed one of their meals quite some time back, but I no longer use them, Nutrient Survival. And the thing about the meals is they are loaded with vitamins and minerals and nutrients and stuff, but the downside is they're very, very tiny, like 230, 250 calories for these little meals. And on a day like this, hang on just a second. Sorry guys, my water is already boiling. I gotta get that out of there. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna be real careful here. My gloves on. Because that is hot. And carefully as possible, I'm gonna tip that into here. Okay, we'll get that sealed up right away. Yeah, the fire is so hot that the water was, I could already hear it boiling in the pot, so I wanted to get that off there right away, as it takes 10 minutes for that to cook. Just cooled down now, so I put my gloves on right away. Got these wool gloves, and that insulated my hands enough to be able to quickly get the water out of the pot without burning myself. I want to show you guys, I've showed this in another video, little trick. I carry these wet ones. They work really great for sanitizing your hands if you've had to handle some bad stuff out here. They also do a really good job of getting pitch off your hands. So like right there, I've got a lot of pitch. So I'll clean that up pretty good. But I carry these inside the pot. I'll always have a bunch in there because I feel like something's moving around. There's a lot of deer and elk that pass right through here. There was plenty of tracks in the snow of things moving through here, so I wouldn't be surprised. But you got your black on your pot from your fire. And it's nothing, it doesn't matter, I understand about the black, but it's the sticky stuff. That real sticky black that's left on there, that's what gets all over everything. It'll get over the pouches, over your hands, clothes, inside of your pack. So I just try to get the sticky stuff, that black stuff that's real sticky off there. You see that? And one of these little wet wipes works perfect. So every time, while it's still hot, it's actually the easiest. If you wait for this to cool down and sit for a while, then you got to do more scrubbing, more elbow grease. But if you'll do it while it's still hot, before the stuff has time to cool down on there, it does a really good job of cleaning that up. And so I've got my discoloration from being in the fire, but now there's no black stuff that's going to come off on me. It's going to come off on my clothing or anything else. So it's ready to be put back away in the pack and ready to go for next time. So how are we doing on time? Okay, we've got about 6 minutes, guys. So I will just go ahead and pause you and bring you back when this thing is about ready. Got about 2 more minutes, but I want to give this a really good stir. Yeah, it looks absolutely delicious. It is. Wow. Wow, that is going to be really good. I'm surprised. Again, that was just a quick taste, but the first Peak Refuel meal I had, I was really surprised because the Mountain House meals taste like backpackers meals. They taste good. They taste like meals you would buy to be out in the woods. But the first Peak Refuel meal I bought, that breakfast one with the scrambled eggs and everything, that actually tasted like something that I would get on a plate for breakfast in a restaurant. Quite different. And that first little taste of that, I'll know here shortly, kind of gave me that same feeling that I'm about to eat something that I would actually order on a plate in a restaurant. Very cool. All right, guys. All right, that is about done. I think when I heard the water boiling earlier, I was mentioning the nutrient survival, and I'm sorry I got totally sidetracked, but you know, when you're out here, the vitamins and the minerals and things, those are things that you will need in time, and this actually has a decent amount of vitamins and minerals in it. Certain ones, not like the nutrient survival, but it has the calories, it has the carbohydrates, the fats, and the proteins, and the things that I need immediately. You know, after a day of building shelter and packing firewood and stuff, you need lots of calories. And the fats is what is going to keep you warm at night, eating a high-fat meal before you crawl under your wool blankets. And the carbohydrates, the energy, and the protein, the strength. So whereas one of those little 250 calorie meals, you would have to eat almost 4 of those, figure out the cost, and they are actually much more expensive to eat 4 of those meals than to eat just one of these at $10 for almost 900 calories and get all those nutrients. So anyway, I added a little extra water deliberately so I would have some broth to drink. But that looks amazing. I'm gonna tilt you guys. Look at that. Look at that, noodles and chicken. Oh, that looks so good. All right, guys, here's the test. There we go, noodles, chicken. And it is hot. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Once again, I am very, very pleased. I had to readjust you guys, but once again, I am extremely pleased. Holy mackerel. This does not taste like a backpacker's meal. I mean, if you're used to eating Mountain House, and I've eaten some of the other popular brands, like Backpacker's Pantry and stuff, no complaints. They're good. I like them. I have my favorite Mountain House. I like the spaghetti and the chili mac, the lasagna, the chicken noodle casserole, but they taste like backpacker's meals, and this doesn't. That does not at all taste like a backpacker's meal. It tastes like something that I would order for lunch along with a sandwich. It is that good. So chicken Alfredo pasta from Peak Refuel gets 2 thumbs up plus a half a toe. And again, you can get these on Amazon, but my local store here, our prepping survival store, Prepper Up, the name, contact info will be in the description. Get a hold of them, or if you're anywhere near Prineville, stop by. They've got at least 3 different brands now. They're carrying this, the Mountain House, and I think Ready Reserves. And you might get a hold of the owner, give him a call, ask him if you want to order a bunch of these, if maybe he could ship to you. But absolutely fantastic meal, guys, to have out here. So I'm going to kick back, enjoy my meal, get a little bit more firewood, and maybe then it'll be time for a nap. Take care, everyone. Dan at Bushcraft.